You here? Welcome, welcome. My cream crew. Angels of light and love. Do your thing, please, oh please. So we're heading into some major undercurrent and tsunami-like events, okay? That's what's happening. I just went to the grocery store with my son, and, dude, there are people who are so fucking greedy with energy. All practitioners, female even. I don't know why I keep getting that. People are so fucking selfish. It's dirty, dirty ass energy, let me tell you. So my son observed, hey, this is weird. There's like not many people here, not many cars here. But yet, when we went into the store, everyone was pretty much crowded around us and where we needed to go. Especially one particular energy. I think she was Asian, maybe Chinese. I'm not really good with telling nationalities when it comes to Asians, but I really think so because of her body make and her face and, you know, her husband and her child or whatever. Perfect alibi, right? But the lingering and the following of where we needed to be, I know my house is, I know my house is being watched by more than I really think, like, understand. And this is what brings me to this sense of awareness. So I did a little thing once I noticed that somebody was trying to siphon our energies and read into our auric fields because of the latest readings and all of that. And so when I did it kind of like a little bit separately. So at that point, she was lingering around my son instead of me. And so I did something else to kind of like modify those terms. So she stayed away from us from that point on. And she knew that she fucked up by then. Yeah. But it was insane. And then my son noticed that somebody was trying to, was watching him intently. Old female witch, I think from the outside, she was going into the store, but she didn't, as soon as we left, she went back into her car, so she didn't get anything. And that instantaneous thing with like all of those observations, I know for a fact people are being really nasty with their just greedy. It's so sick. It's like, that's how I know certain females have ruined it for the bulk of us when it comes to males. That's why I think that stuff acts as an enabler for, you know, guys to say, you know, to woman hate, basically, because of that kind of energy. I didn't know what cards I was going to come out with, but I was told to come on this instead of on the Instagram thing. So on my right hand, it was Queen of Swords in reverse, which is indicative of that bullshit energy. But it's nasty. It's like, that's the kind of energy where it's kind of like, okay, I understand. Yeah, I know why you don't like women. I know why you see them like that. But that's the card. And the Five of Swords in reverse. Some people are about to see their Tower moments, witness it. In reverse. We're not playing around here. Yeah. So let's see what's going on here. You really pissed me off. It's one thing when they do it to me, but then when they do it with my sons, no. And there was this lady standing between like the personal checkout line and the regular checkout line, and because they changed like their ads or whatever, I had to ask for help. But there was no fucking reason for her to like be right next to me. Ooh, sorry. Be right next to me, right there. There's no reason. And when like every time like I moved, she like moved closer to me. So like, whatever the fuck, just do your fucking job and then get the fuck away from me. And then as she stood there, she was just waiting, and then as we were leaving, she just stood there like on the like ledge or whatever, and she said, "Have a good day." It's fucking weird. I could even tell by her hair was very black, with like single white hairs, like spread throughout, white grayish hairs. And so I think I'm going to deploy not my flying monkeys, my my helpers to handle the situations. Yeah. I think that needs to happen. I think we need to do that. I think we need to teach them a lesson. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Okay, so Archangel Michael, what do you want to say about that? Like, I'm sweating right now, just because I'm fuming, I suppose. Okay, what comes on over here? Four of Pentacles, inverted. Two of Swords, inverted. Page of Pentacles, extroverted. Knight of Swords, extroverted. Two of Pentacles, inverted. Seven of Wands, inverted. Seven of Cups, inverted. Master number 77 on an inwards plane. That is the Master Revolutionary Leader. Okay. Okay. So what this is telling me from the back to the front is I will be provided with an array of options to handle and balance the situation, to keep things steady for me. And this will be, once I make that decision, deployed accordingly, swiftly, almost effortlessly. And so guards will be up, personal bodyguards. Oh yeah, definitely personal bodyguards, like not just doormen. These are people who are going to, these are like bouncers. Definitely. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That's so nice. So that's the primary right there. Sometimes I have to check myself in reading this energy, just because I don't know if it's working as a distraction or something that I truly need to address, something I need to keep myself in check for, just because, you know, of all of these things that are coming through, all of these events that are about to roll out. So, dude, like, I'm sweating. Like, there's, it's hot. So that's what's happening. Okay. Okay, what do you want to say, Archangel Michael? Provided with options. What kind of options? Like, they're like, okay, so we can do this or this. They can do this, you know, like they can kind of like delegate between themselves on what's going to roll out for these people. But you know, my kids and I are very well versed with reading the environment. And I think that comes naturally over the course of several unfortunate events. I don't know if I would label them unfortunate. I mean, they're panning out. I mean, obviously, to be able to get the leverage of skill sets that we have now. But we know the difference of adoration versus intrigue versus snooping versus you know, just like unethical behavior. So we know the differences, and so there's no question about it. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says, what kind of inquiry to second guess our experiences, because I know for a fact that was bullshit. I don't know how else to describe it. It was very disgusting energy. Like, do you remember when back in the day when Christmas rolled around, like Black Friday, and like Tickle Me Elmo, that kind of rush came through where like I think a person died or something because of the stampedes. It's kind of like that disgusting, greedy energy, like someone's life depended on it. It just brought out the real ugly in people. And you wouldn't tell, like, if we're doing mug shots, like, and we could not read, like, energetic auric fields or whatever, and you just looked plain, like, surface level, you would not be able to tell. You would not be able to tell. Like, that person might be going to mass or service, you know, weekly, you know, for show, you know, whatever, for cover to help with their alibi, that they're a good, upstanding person. But, like, they might know, like, talk to people at the grocery store. They might, like, you know, cover their bases, right? But that energy was that was gross. So anyway, what do you want to say, Archangel Michael? I'm sweating. Holy smokes. I'm so... That was bad. 2 of Wands. Okay, so I'm sizing up the environment correctly. And when I give a holler out, when I do request, even quietly, even offline, that's heard. Not just locally, but my helpers across the nation, cosmically speaking. You see how much of a span there is right there? Oh my gosh. So you know when bird handlers, they stick out their arm like straight out like that, and it's like calling upon the bird. There's something about that where it's like, see, do you see what I'm talking about? And it's calling forth assistance. Like, I'm done with this. And I will not tolerate it. You see a ship is coming in. I just noticed that. Right over there. Between the goalposts. That's interesting. But I'm waiting for more than one boat to come through, because look, I'm looking elsewhere here. This way. And the boat is coming straight forward. So I'm waiting for more than just one. Actually, there's another one. There's a smaller one right over here too. So maybe that's what I don't know why I said mating. Maybe like my friends are coming through too. They're not just people I don't know, external helpers. These are people that I do know too. Well, that's great. All right. So these bitches about to see a tower moment, to witness their own tower moment. What's going on with that? Is it, I don't know, kosher? Is it okay that I say? Did I divulge what this is? What's going on? Okay, so now my body's cooling down. But dude. Okay, 3. Okay, 8 of Cups, 6 of Wands in reverse, and 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So they're saying I don't really have to worry about this stuff. I can put the 2 wands down. I've already made my point. I can walk away from this noise and seek my own happiness and, you know, go for my own victory. So I don't need to be distracted by this other stuff. It is being handled. You know, like when you put the, it's not just the older kid in charge, but the most responsible one. whether that be the workplace or you know, the family unit. That's what you do to make sure, you know, that you have reliable people out there. So they're saying that I can do that. I can step away from this. I think they just want me to be happy. Because the happier that I am, the better everyone's lives are. Really, you know, my helpers. I feel like that. I don't know why. Because there's like a dolphin right there. Hidden. 2, 4, 6, 8 stars here. I don't know. It's kind of like, because they're divided, 7 stars, 7 sisters, the Pleiadians. Or the Pleiades constellation, and then the kind of like the North Star, which I just learned is Polaris. I don't know the closeness of the proximity, but there is a pairing of both energies here. Within process, within progress, there's combined energies here. Great help, actually, with the crescent moon. I don't know if this is waning or waxing. I forget which one it is. I think it's waning. I don't really remember. I remember them like as parentheses. But it's been a little while since I visited it. Okay, so what was the top card that my Elmo got? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely saying that, because I was gonna compare them to 8 of Pentacles. So they are putting the work in for me, because I've already put in a shit ton already. So they really just want me to relax and just focus on the things, just like the little post-it note version of things to do, which I did. I brought my box in of paperwork that I need to go through, like a literal Amazon friggin' box. The kind where like you have to like shift your body weight to like open up a door. That's where I'm at. So, let me see here. Anything else that you want to say, Archangel Michael? I would have to say, tap, tap, tap. Oh, excuse me. See, there's no reason why I should be burping like that either. That not only was I disgusted by that energy, but standing back from it objectively, I'm very, like, after all that has been taught, I am feel very disappointed in feminine energies to pull that shit and persuade their husbands or whatever, you know, to do the same. Now, to each their own, so I can't give, like, the pass card to, you know, the males in the picture, but dominantly, females, like, get your shit together. Like, there's no reason for this. I mean, I already foreboded, you know, the fact that there were going to be a few stragglers trying to do the most because of, you know, Mercury retrograde and the full moon manifestation and some major things happening cosmically and microcosmically. But, like, the fact of, like, just putting it out there just to, like, wouldn't you want to be not part of those statistics? Like, you know, wouldn't you want to be like, oh, well, now that we've been given a heads up, okay, I'm not going to be one of those. Like, we can eliminate that. We have free will. We can kind of shift things. And yeah, it's freaking crazy. I'm just saying that. Okay, anything else that you want to say, Archangel Michael? I'm not going to spend an hour here. It's been under 20 minutes. So that's nice. Okay, those 3. Okay, see? 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands in reverse. So, This is foreboding already ensured victory for me. There's going to be no combativeness. I will be getting not just my return, my reciprocation that's due, and feel it like within like the childlike innocence joy, like, oh, it's fucking Christmas in July kind of thing. Like I will be able to feel the feels of what it's like to receive what's intended by the elders. And that is the Ten of Pentacles, something that is absolutely due for me. You know what, I forget that this card is not just considered like legendary wealth, and it's most like just wonderful, like jackpot, like windfall. In fact, this combination is supremely windfall, of luxury, of comforts, of, you know, the pentacle energy. But this is also depicting what other readers are reminding. This is inheritance, and that could be like within it could mean within its closest proximity, most recent, you know, generations, but it could also mean like go way, way, way back, even past life generations. So we're not limited to just this lifetime of generations, but they're saying that I do have access to quite a bit. And actually, more accurately speaking, a lot. Yeah, so there's going to be no brawl over this. It's just, they're saying, Tina, just consider it non-existent. Those attempts are immediately considered null and void. Okay, so when we're talking about transactions, you calculate it. Okay, oh, I don't want this anymore. Okay, or you know what? I forgot my wallet at home. Can you just like cancel the transaction? Void it out. It's not just that. They're that type of clientele will be rejected. You know, we reserve the right to decline service to anyone. That's what's happening here. Any of those attempts are automatically marked. You know, those tags on clothes or whatever, those ink tags, if you try to pull them apart, you're marked. That's what that is. That's how serious this is. Like, I'm not the one to be like, okay, I gotta protect like all of the assets or whatever, but I've been bullied enough to be like, you know what? If it's gonna be a fight, and if I'm required to show up, I might as well, you know, protect the assets. If the whole world is motioning me, especially with these aggravators, to do so, then okay, let's just go with the flow. Okay, let's just go with the flow. But I'm no longer going to be like, oh, okay, well, you know, if they say they're sorry, then, you know, let them off the hook, sure, you know. Okay, they did it again, okay, well, let's go ahead and just take a mugshot, and we'll just put it on there, and then we'll make sure that their ID is in the system, so, you know, you know, all the managers or whatever are aware of this. No, this is escalated now. I'm tired of this. I do not condone this behavior. I will not be accepting any more of it. Because after I was leaving, I started feeling like a latching onto my side, just down here. Usually I feel it like somewhere around here, sometimes up here, but like this time it was like almost like at the hip. So no more. No more. I cleared it up. 10 of Cups in reversal. Now, 10 of Pentacles versus the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, the cups are coming through. The cookies and then the cups. Very nice. This is interesting because usually when you're served at the table, you get served your drinks first before your meals. So this is, I think it's been a long time coming to say that the meal is deserved first before the drinks. And that's interesting. Huh. So I think things are put conscious, like mindfully placed out of order. So people can't like guess and, you know, and engage in fuckery. Like, it's meant to safeguard everyone's soul destiny, basically. And so that's, I feel like that's what the purpose is of this. In fact, the other messaging to this is that I've always, what I was trying to get at is that I've always felt the Ten of Cups is greater than the Ten of Pentacles, whether upright or in reversal, only because you can't carry that pentacle energy once you pass on. This signifies so many more planes of existence of fulfillment and happiness. This is not just legendary. This is feeling the feels of being legendary. This is being legendary. This is like not having to prove it to the world. This is just my own personal enjoyment. This is what my takeaway is from the world. And that I can, you know, it's not just tribal knowledge, it's tribal happiness, tribal actualization. And so it's not like, okay, so when you enjoy, like, because I did a little gardening, well, I did a little bit, tiny bit anyway, but when you notice, like, okay, ooh, like this flower just bloomed or whatever, I didn't know I could do this or that, or I didn't know that these two flowers would get along together, or what, you know, or that it would do better in this place. And so that recognition is not like I didn't know, but more accurately put, like, I'm so glad to see it acclimate well, or you know, the blooms came in sooner, or whatever. And so neither the bloom nor the person witnessing it, or whatever sentience is witnessing it, is like, so how much does that cost? How much did this experience cost? And so that's why I would have to say that this is prime. Okay, so 10-10 here. Anything else that you want to say, Archangel Michael? So wonderful things are coming up ahead. In fact, they are already in flow. They are motioning in the undercurrents, kind of collectively. What I'm picturing here is there's like an invisible dam, you know, like whales, whatever, those teeth things, like toothbrush teeth, whatever, I don't know, man. But like it's coming right through. And all of these things that are guarded, like the bodyguards that are coming through, are allowing, these are etheric, so the magic that's happening is not quite seen in this plane, but things are being held up on purpose, right, in this dam or in this like creek. And then once that's, see, there's, I told you, whatever, once that's collected, that's what's happening. So it'll be all let through. So when the windfall comes, when that accumulation of like waterfall, windfall energy is going to come right through. So it's already happening. This is inevitable. Yeah, that's what. Okay, anything else that you want to add to that? Huh. Yeah, for real. Magician, extroverted. Things are already in motion with conductor. It's like, you know, in, I don't know, raves or whatever, that's when the bass drops, like, you know, it is coming. Like, same thing with a conductor, you know, when it's like reaching crescendo level, for sure. And I did go on my walk yesterday, and that was very nice. Yeah, you see motioning it to like happen. That's interesting. That's so good. Okay. Anything else you want to say, Archangel Michael? So, I think the bigger focus, I mean, based on the reading's title, we've already confirmed that. We've already verified that that was going to happen. But the major focus here is something far greater, where everyone's attention is driving towards. And they did tell me that I need to start thinking about what am I going to do with all this money, you know? Like how am I going to invest it? How am I going to spend it? What to have enough more than like paying off all of my bills, paying off my house, paying getting my son a car, getting myself like a fucking mattress, and like, you know, like once you pay for all of those things that are not just nice to have but have been like a long time coming, that are kind of overdue, what else should I what else should I do? I know traveling would be good. Ensuring that my kids would have the luxury of also, you know, knowing that's like, too, like with some freedom. I, you know, taking classes. I don't know. I should, you know, so I just, oh gosh, I'm getting hot again. So they told me to start thinking about those things too, or they told me a while ago, and I was too muddled up in my local K-drama stuff, basically, to see that as an actual thing. But, you know, anything can happen, really. Remember, I got that black card receipt. That's insane. I looked it up. I was like, oh my God, what? That's crazy. That's crazy good. Okay, anything else you want to say? Whoop. A holler. Page of Wands. Things are about to happen. For sure. Like excitement. This is adventurous because I almost saw like a peg leg, like a, you know, pirate leg. Except like swizzle stick, you know, like not a swizzle stick, but like thing that opens like a wine bottle or, you know, champagne, you know, that kind of thing. You see that? That's crazy. The first time I've ever seen that. So this new adventure is going to be, it's not just Goonies level, but like the treasure is, there's double treasure here. It is a bit of the sun card. You see that token around his neck? I just realized that. This is the baby that grew up. Holy smokes, from the sun card. This is great. This is really, really, really great. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. Why do I keep getting this? It's so crazy. Do you remember the concoction that we just talked about? Concoction, antidote. Antidote, okay. A lot of green in this picture, too. From sleeves to candle to concoction. Spirit's got something going on. Up his sleeve. Up their sleeve, excuse me. Interesting. Oh, and you know, there's that gross... Yeah. It's like upskirt.com, but this is like upsleeve.com. Bottom of that, 9 of Wands in reverse. So, I guess... I don't know if that's supposed to be not defensive. Oh, yeah, the dam. Like, it's underneath. It's happening. Oh, my gosh, for sure. Yeah, that's what... Oh, that's crazy. I'm not going to move fast there. Okay. Top of the deck is 4 of Cups. So you just got to realize it, Tina. You just got to realize it. It's there. They're just waiting for you. Like, oh, yeah, that's true. When they do multiple choice questions, this is the most obvious answer for me. It's either none of the above or all of the above. And for this, I think it's motioning to all of the above. And it seems like everybody knows it more than I do, but I think I get it now. I think I understand. What's behind that is King of Swords in reverse, for sure. That is a main bodyguard. And then the Hierophant in reverse, for sure. So all of these things happening behind the scenes. In fact, they told me to get one more because it's kind of like, it's 4 of Cups. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse. Oh my God, that's crazy. I was like, I don't know. But then they told me the 3 of Cups is right there. And so like never mind all of this. Like, because those 3 of Cups right there, they are actually doing things in the undercurrents. Things are happening. The symbology of these 3 roles, oh, they told me to get one more. You see, like, because there's shit. Hold on. Okay, and then so because I accidentally, or I thought I put it way correctly, but anyway, it split into that. So anyway, just take the cup. Just get in the fucking boat, Tina. Get in the fucking boat. So what is this card that's showing up here? Oh my God, it's the Lover's card in reverse. I knew it. Holy smokes. This is the King of Swords. Yeah, this is all happening in the background undercurrent. This might be like one major conglomerate energy, and or like several persons and personas in this. Like, that's crazy. I am covered. Waterfall covered. Like the mermaid. Just trying to say. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? Here I am, like, just... I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen the next day after that. Or after that, or after that. Since I found my... my good energetics, like, I just want to, like, cozy up into that and get lost into that realm. But there's a time for place for everything. It's just right now, let's just deal with our stuff. Okay. All right. So, what is your takeaway? AKA our takeaway. The Fool card. That is so nice. This is good. This is good. It's safe. The dog is not worried about anything either. And it's one of those little dogs that would fret over whatever. And so the fact that this little dog isn't doing that is a sign of good times. It is. It's very, very good. Oh my gosh, this is also covered energy. This is also foreboding, or like re-emphasizing, reiterating that we're covered, because you see the clouds, it's completely covering the silhouette. So anything that's like oncoming, let's say in the background, anything that's hidden energy, it's like I'm already hidden also in it, and all of that in the scenery. So this is us. This is very good. We're covered. That's crazy. Okay, so what is just my takeaway? Okay, Archangel Michael. 9 of Swords in reverse. I do not need to stress out. No more nightmares. No more anybody getting up all in my dream state and fucking around. Yeah. No more of that. There's one more thing. It's like Plinko or Clinko energy. You see the like it hits and then it goes all the way to the bottom. So what is the clarifying card that goes at the bottom? Where is that Plinko puck land? 5 of Cups. So this doesn't feel like a fantastic card, but it is matter of fact. The things that are about to fall to the wayside. It's just understanding the realization that things are falling to the wayside. This is a finalization of like saying, you know, hey, this is the midpoint. the segue to the next chapter. You're saying, and so the saga continues. This is having to say the proper goodbyes. This is the formalization, the actualization of such. And it's not feel-good energy, but it is definitely a relief. And I think that's the main energy that I'm getting here. Absolute relief. See? You know how they say you hit the nail on the head? It's like the needle, you know, the needle's head kind of thing. It's hard, sometimes it's hard to pinpoint, you know, put the thread through, but so a needle pulling thread. Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting that song in here, but anyway, so this is hand sewn. This is done with love. This closure is done with personal care. It's not automated. It's something that has to be done like hand stitched, and we don't have to go like do the most like hand embroidery. This is something that's very simple, and can easily be done with patience. So what I'm getting here is the fabric or like the closure is either small or something about it where it requires personal attention, like personal labor, that involvement. So there's something pacifying in this. It's active respite is what they're saying. So you don't need a sewing machine where you have to like have an outlet and like plug, you know, you don't need electricity, any of that stuff. This is something that's, so like not to, this is the emphasis, not to stress over it, because it's just about done. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a very, very, very good thing. Okay, so that's what we need to focus on, the real stuff. Okay, that I do, anyway. I want to pull another card, but I don't know. I feel like somebody's trying to get in too. Like there's a psychic attack, but like somebody's blocking it for me. Yeah, I don't feel it anymore. And I feel like, did you hear that in my stomach too? There's things where I'm actively being attacked, and I don't even understand. But I have helpers that are blocking that. Null and void, yeah. Okay. What do you want to say for my helpers, Archangel Michael? Ten of Swords in reverse. Damage, like, eliminated. The threats, like, null and void. That is insane. They are saying that you are absolutely effective. And because of the proof shown, there will be more pudding provided. Whatever that means to you. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So the divine acknowledges not just your efforts as solid, but the actual like delivery is it's very real. That's crazy. You did like a Ricochet. It's like trampoline Ricochet, where it's like you did teamwork almost. So it was like buoyant in its boomerang delivery. So whoa, this is almost like cartoony, you know, like something that wouldn't actually happen like in real life physicality, but this is something that's actually happening. If somebody puts in their spell work, they mean to like kill me off or whatever. People are holding 4 sides of like the blanket or the parachute or trampoline effect, and then you swoop it up all together, and then it goes, the arrows or swords or whatever dart back to the people on the, and I could hear it in my head like ding ding, not even like ding ding. It was, but it's almost like jackpot too. But it's how you hear it, like the sound effects of a knife on a board. It's like when it's thrown, it's kind of like that. It has that like shaking sound to it too. It's crazy. It's so cartoony. It's so crazy. Like the like that's crazy. That's so you did very, very well. It does indicate not just expertise, but the attitude behind it, the style behind the sword. And so that's very much appreciated by the divine. Not to slay in that kind of energy, that when taking care of this kind of business, it's done it's just like with this unexpected great attitude, like, oh, I'm so glad you're part of our team. Definitely. So I think that's it for now. Thank you so much. Blessings be, for sure. All right. And so upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out and light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.